The woman was horrified to discover that the shirt her husband was cremated in had mysteriously appeared at home. She immediately thought of the string of strange events that had happened recently. A few days earlier, she had woken up from a dream in which her husband had returned. But in reality, her husband had been dead for 7 days. She thought it was just a nightmare, until she turned around and was shocked to see a ring on the bedside table. At first, she thought it was her own wedding ring, but when she checked, hers was still on her finger. Cold sweat broke out on her forehead. It was actually her husband's wedding ring. She clearly remembered touching his hand and feeling that same ring during his cremation. Just as she was wondering where it could have come from, she heard noises from her daughter's room. She rushed over, but found no one else inside. Her daughter innocently said that her father had just been playing hide and seek with her, thinking the child was just talking in her sleep from missing her dad too much. The woman didn't take it seriously, until the girl added that her dad had just kissed her forehead. The woman stroked her daughter's head to soothe her back to sleep, but then she caught a whiff of her late husband's cologne on her own hand. The scent made her freeze in place. The girl kept talking, and the woman, now shaken, slowly walked toward the window. After hesitating for a moment, she yanked the curtains open, but there was nothing behind them. Relieved, she sternly told her daughter that lying was wrong, tucked her in, and told her to go to sleep. After putting her daughter to bed, she returned to her own room, still thinking about what had happened. Maybe her daughter simply missed her father too much, but how could she explain the wedding ring on her bedside table? She reached for it, only for it to mysteriously vanish before her eyes. While she was still in shock, her wedding photo frame suddenly fell, startling her. Looking up, she saw it was just a nail that had come loose. Convinced there was a rational explanation, she put the frame back and eventually fell asleep. The next morning, she carried some milk into the living room, still shaken. Her daughter came out yawning, and the woman asked if she had stayed up playing on the tablet. But her daughter once again said, "Last night, Dad was playing hide and seek with me." Now truly alarmed, the woman sent her daughter out of the house and sat on the sofa, trying to figure out what was happening. But the milk she had just prepared suddenly turned into her husband's favorite coffee. Thinking back on all the events from the previous night to now, she felt both terrified and confused. Then, the doorbell rang. She turned and thought she was imagining things, but it was actually a staff member from the lottery shop. He said that a few days ago, her husband had bought a ticket from them and won 10 million. The woman was stunned. The man went on to say that today was the last day to claim the prize. After today, it would be void. She informed him that her husband had died. He expressed regret, but then handed her a business card, saying that as the winner's spouse, she could claim the prize on his behalf. She just needed to bring her ID card and marriage certificate to the address on the card before midnight. Though her heart was filled with fear, curiosity drove her to check the place out. But when she arrived, she was completely dumbfounded. The area was deserted and eerily quiet. She noticed that there was just a cemetery there, and she was even more scared to see this.